I was pretty confident. I was happy, to say the least, that I had some series under my belt. You know, I'm glad it wasn't my first time ever playing in that situation.
Do you have a feel for whether this is a one-game deal or if you'll start next week?
As of right now, I have no idea. No idea.
Saw you embrace your dad after the game. What was that moment like after your first start?
It was huge. It was huge. You know, you always think about playing, and then it finally comes, and you can celebrate that. And now I started and actually won a game. I mean, you can't really put it into words.
Drew, what's this moment like right now, and what's it going to carry through for you? Like?
Well, right now it's a little overwhelming to say the least. But no, it'll be fun. I'm excited to go to talk to my family, go out to eat, and just enjoy the day.
Drew, without Matty being in practice, the guy who you've kind of leaned on a little bit, I mean, who really helped you get ready for this week?
Yeah, it was truly different. You know, I would always follow him in practice. You know, whatever he did, I'd more than likely try to imitate it. And you know, if I needed to do something different than I did. But, you know, Eddie and Marvin did a heck of a job this week, you know, in my ear and tell me, you know, maybe you should have done this, maybe you should have done that. Me and Eddie went over some plays last night before we went to bed. And just truly the support from those guys is unreal. You know, thinking the public probably thinks we have some head knocking, you know, I'm fighting for your job, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, we're just bros. We really are just bros.
How did this match up? I mean, I'm sure you dreamed of this moment starting your first career game at Mizzou. How did this match up with what you had in your head?
Exceeded any expectations I had, you know. Growing up, you know, Steve Spurrier, South Carolina, the Gamecocks and whatnot, it's just kind of crazy to sit back and think like, hey, we beat those guys today, and I was the quarterback for that team that beat them.
But, I mean, first half, 16-19, it looked like the game plan was to give you some short throws early to kind of get your confidence built up. Was that your understanding of kind of what they
Pretty much, but, you know, it was kind of off a run. You know, we had a key guy the whole game, and wherever he was lined up, I had a key, and if they field jet or corner crash, and I was dumping it off with an easy pass and trying to get 6 yards, and we'll take 6 yards every single play.
What was the best moment for you today? Was it that second touchdown to Nate?
Best moment for me today? No, it was probably in the huddle after we started going sugar, which is our huddle, which we normally don't ever do. When you're kind of standing there talking to the offensive line, you're like, hey, I think we actually won this game today. You know, and we all talked and like, all right, let's go to victory formation. When I took that knee, it's just kind of, I did this at least in high school a couple of times, and now I'm doing it at the University of Missouri.
I mean, is it a year ago you were preparing to play Park Hill?
Yeah.
I think you lost that game.
No, we did. They're a good football team.
And then, you know, 6 months ago you're at prom. I mean, has it sunk in yet that you started? And did you know that this was the first game in SEC history where two true freshmen started at quarterback?
I have not. But no, it definitely has hit me that I'm 18 years old and playing against in the best conference in the country, in my opinion, and obviously a lot of others' opinion. But it's just pretty cool to me. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Drew, what was your week on campus like? Did you kind of keep it low profile, or did you hear from a lot of
No,
other
I went to my classes. One class actually clapped for me, which is really cool.
Which class?
Dr. Vaught. It was in my leisure studies class. You know, hats off to Dr. Vaught for throwing me out there, but thank you so much for that. No, it was cool. It was cool. I kind of tried to keep a low profile. I went to Chipotle only twice this week. I normally go about 3 or 4 times.
Start wrapping it up with Drew, guys.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
You say you went to Chipotle only twice?
Only twice this week. Normally my parents are texting me like, why the heck are you going to Chipotle so many times? But no, it was a good week.
Talk about your relationship with Edmond a little bit.
No, it's pretty cool. You know, the whole Simone thing, Simone center to Simone quarterback, that's a big deal. If you don't really understand it unless you're in that tight-knit group of people. And to be from Lee Summit, that's pretty cool too. And it's just, I always watch him like, gosh, I hate that guy when we're playing him in high school. At the one time I got to watch him play, I was pretty amazed by him, but now to take snaps from him, it's kind of cool.
Evan said that he was joking with you that the first snap or sack was like initiation, like they were hazing you.
Oh, well, if that's what they had to do, that's what they had to do. I don't think it was initiation. I don't think it was on purpose, but we'll see.
How much did the run game help you tonight? I mean, they were finally able to establish something on the ground.
Unreal. It was unreal. We had a great practice as far as inside run goes, and you know, hats off to our offensive line and our running backs, and even our wide receivers when they had to block for some outside runs. It was just overall, it was a great day from offense.
Do you feel like it was the most complete?
This is the last one, guys.
Do you feel like it was the most complete game you guys have played this year?
I would say. You know, we had a ton of yards on the ground, and we had a mediocre passing in just 138. Is what I was told, but you know, we'll be all right.
That's it.